Welcome to DataUp, a web-based tool designed to help scientists upload data that can be easily reused by the research community. DataUp is a collaborative project between Microsoft Research, the University of California's California Digital Library, and the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation. In this video, we will review the capabilities available to repository administrators, including file and repository management, creating or uploading metadata, and creating data quality checks. To use DataUp, you'll need to sign in, which you can do with your Microsoft or Facebook account. Select your login method, then sign in, filling in your profile information on your initial visit. In order to become an administrator on DataUp, you'll need to use the Contact Us link in the UI and request permission. Once you've been designated as a DataUp admin, you'll see new features listed down the left side of the page for managing and creating repositories. You will also be able to see the file upload functionality, which is the same for regular users. For a complete overview of the file management section, please see the companion video for end users. Let's take a look at the two management functions, starting with repository management. Because DataUp does not provide long-term data storage, you'll need to provide a location for hosting your users' data files and associated metadata. This account will be the destination for all of your users' data once it has been processed by DataUp. From the Repositories page, click the Add Repository link to get started. Give your repository a name and select a type from the drop-down. DataUp currently supports OneDrive and OneShare, as well as other repositories that adhere to the OneShare standard. If your repository supports the OneShare standard, you'll see the additional fields necessary to use the Get, Post, Delete, and Download functions. You can write your own repository adapter if you wish to enable a different type of supported repository. The Impersonate box, when selected, allows users to upload files without providing their login credentials each time they upload or access their data. If this is left unselected, users will be prompted to input their username and password when they wish to upload or download a file. Continuing down the form, you'll see the User Agreement text box. This is where you can paste in the terms and conditions for the data users upload that are specific to your repository. If this field is left blank, users will not be prompted to accept any terms prior to posting their files. In the File Type box, add a list of file extensions that will be allowed in your repository. Users will only be able to upload files of these types. Finally, you can set the visibility for the repository. You can set the visibility to admin only, which hides the repository from ordinary users, and you can change the visibility at any time. Once created, repositories are visible to admins at all times. This allows you to test the functionality, making it visible to others only when you think it is ready to use. The bottom portion of the page is where you'll add any metadata requirements that you want users to include in their posts. If you have an existing set of metadata in a Dublin Core compliant XML file, you can import it here, or you can add metadata fields using the form provided. Use the mapping field to specify the required internal or schema field name, which will also help ensure that users have correctly organized their data. You can add a friendly name and a description in the next two fields to assist users with understanding the metadata request. When a user posts to your repository, DataUp will validate the metadata input to make sure that it is the correct type and format. Add as many rows as you need and use the Is Required checkbox to indicate which fields must be filled out by users prior to uploading their data. Once you've added all the appropriate information, click the Submit button and your repository will be published to the repository list. Once in the list, you can edit the repository information by clicking here, or delete your repository by clicking here. Now let's take a look at the Quality Checks section. Quality checks are rules created by you to ensure that the files adhere to a very concrete data validation format. This step is completely optional and should only be used when you want to have each file opened and inspected for compliance to quality assurance rules. Typically, this is because the files will be used for some downstream process and require specific fields and data ranges. Click the Add New Rule link to get started. Give your rule a meaningful name and a description, both of which will be visible to users. If you expect the data to be in a specific order, say longitude, latitude, and altitude, check the Consider Headers order box. This will ensure that any data files that are uploaded will follow the correct format. Add the header name and designate the data type, creating a new entry for each header. You can change the order by using the arrow buttons here. In the case of numeric data, you can also set a start and end number to make sure that the data being uploaded has no anomalies. Finally, you can make the quality check rule visible to all users or just admins. Users can only run quality checks which are visible to them. For more information about DataUp, including other tutorial videos, visit bitbucket.org/DataUp. Thanks for watching.